Alrighty, it's time to pull out the 6.5 Grendel. So the last two videos I've made, the last one that I posted and the other one that I didn't decide to post, they've been kind of dumpster fires, groups have been terrible, everything's kind of went bad, so we're pulling out the trusty old Grendel. We're going to give Reloader 15 another try. In the 5.56 video, it kind of performed like crap, but I think there was some issues with the loads there being a little bit too light. Today we're using the Lapua Scenar 123 grain CCI number 41 primers and that Reloader 15. So I'm using the Hornady data to kind of pick some loads. I know it's not the same bullet, but Hornady lists load data all the way up to 29.0 for their 123 grain class bullets. This one's a little bit longer than the Hornady bullets, so we're going to back that off a little bit for our max charge. We're going to start at 27.5 grains and work our way up to 28.4 grains. We're using 2.260 overall length, which ends up being about 1.706 cartridge-based ogive. This is 6 times fired Hornady brass, and I annealed it just before this loading. So let's get out on the range, and let's see how they shoot. Hopefully this turns out better than the last two videos. Alrighty, we are out here on the range. This is my 20-inch 6.5 Grendel. We're shooting the 123 grain Lapua and Reloader 15. The gun is nice and cool. It's about 45 degrees out today. A little bit of wind, but not too bad. We're shooting at 100 yards. The orange circles on the target are 1 inch. The last two range sessions have been pretty crappy, so we're hoping for some better results today. Okay, so we're going to shoot this first group, and then we're going to make a scope adjustment here. Alright, that's not a terrible start there. We're going to come up 0.8, and we're going to move it to the right about 0.4. Alright, moving up to 27.8 grains. Alright, we screwed the group up a little bit there with that last one. Not bad. Alright, moving up to 28.1 grains. That's an interesting group there. Alright, moving up to the highest charge today at 28.4. Well, it looks like the groups are definitely falling apart here. Alrighty. Well, let's get over there to the target. Let's check it out. Alrighty, we're back on the bench, and it was an interesting day at the range. So the first charge there at 27.5, shot 2,312 feet per second, 16.5 standard deviation, and a 1.24 inch group. So that's about the velocity I expected, so I thought we were in for some good numbers today. Obviously, that load was shooting a little bit low and left, so we did make that scope adjustment. Moving up to 27.8 grains, we shot 2,330 feet per second, a 9.1 standard deviation, and an excellent group, best group of the day at 0.66. Moving on up to 28.1, shot 2,364 feet per second, 22.8 standard deviation, and a 1.36 inch group. Last group of the day at 28.4 grains, we shot 2,386 feet per second. Worst standard deviation of the day at 28.4, and the worst group of the day at 1.73. So looking at these groups, I can't really figure out what's going on here. It seems like all of the groups had 3 bullets that kind of wanted to group together. That first group had the 4 that kind of grouped all right, and then we just seemed to throw those other 2 out to kind of destroy the group. So I guess I have to take what I can get here. I'm happy with that second group, good velocity standard deviation, and the good group. However, I think we could definitely push up, because taking a look at that RAS, there's really nothing to see there. We're still well below 2,450 feet per second. I think we could definitely get these pushed up a little bit higher in velocity. Maybe that would improve our SDs and our group size as well. So we might give that a try in the next video. We might push on up, maybe even past Hornady's max. We'll see what happens then. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.